All right, Pro Dumpster Diver back at it again. It's been a while, guys, an absolute while. And I had to wait a couple months for the LCD boards to finish. So I looked in the back and I got time for it. So I went there and I double checked the boards and there was no gold on them. So what I did is that I ended up moving the boards out into a different container and I sorted all the acid through filters. And then once I did that, I sprayed them into a plastic container that's on the previous video. And then after that, I pushed all of the LCD boards in water and then recycled all of that. So I strained that water out in filters as well. And I put the acid back in the container. It's still usable. That's new acid that we did. And then after that, what we did was strain all of it into one small part, let everything filter out, and then I put it in here and I put it under a heater. And if you can clearly look at this, you can actually see where the water level was, where this is actually green. That's where the water level was. And when you put it on a heater, the water ends up evaporating, it goes away and everything goes down. And it basically gives you this clear shine. But when you peel it back, you're going to end up seeing a lot of the gold. You can kind of see it up there, but I'll peel it back for you. So what we're going to do today is that this is just a portion of that right now. We are going to weigh this, and I have the similar one there. I bought these in a 4-pack, I believe possibly from the dollar store a while ago. And what company is this? It says USA. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to weigh the glass. Okay, and weighing the glass gives us the actual weight of what this actually would be. Okay, so I'm going to have it in, let's bring it back to grams at least. Okay, in grams. We're going to let that zero out. So it's all zeros. If you guys can clearly see, we have the glass here. And this gives us 129 grams. So 129, okay? 129 grams of just the empty one here. Let me zero that back out because it did just say 4. So I want to make sure it's 1. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, about 129. All right. So now we have that. What we're going to do is we're going to weigh this one here that has our gold in it. And we're going to see what the weight is. Should be over. All right, we have 173. So our, 174. Okay, 174. So our ratio inside of this is going to be the difference between 175 and 129. Okay. Nope, 6. Okay, move it back. Okay, all right, so that's what we got. Now what we have to do is we have our Ziploc bag here. We are going to put this gold in here, and we have to carefully do that with a spoon. So we're going to use our spoon here and dip that out a little bit. Now it is a little bit wet, I will say, but it's also very warm because I had it on the heater. So we're going to dig through this and see what type of gold is actually in here right now. Ooh, and what do we have? Whoa, we got a lot. Okay, so I'm digging this back and you can see a lot of gold in here right now. Yeah, so a lot of that gold is in here. Once we see the top level on that is going to be different right now. So that's one of the things we're doing. We can actually dip that back and see a lot of gold in this. It's a very good amount, very good amount. Camera doesn't do it justice. All right, so we're going to take this up carefully. We're going to pour this into our Ziploc. Okay, and also we can scrape off the sides. Now, let me be very careful. If you're scraping off the sides, you want to make sure you have a fan or some ventilation, because when you scrape off the sides, it can smell. Okay, yeah, looking at this right here, yeah, it's kind of hitting my eyes there a bit. Now, there's going to be a couple things in there. If you can actually see that little piece of plastic, you don't want that in there right now. Ooh, man, almost lost it. almost lost that. Come on, baby. Make sure you get all of your gold in there as best as you can. Okay, so yeah, there's a couple things in here. And what we're going to do next is measurements. Okay, seeing that out. What is that? What is this? What is that? No, that's nasty. That is nasty. All right, so let me not be the other one there. Right now, this all came from filters. We're going to have pieces of plastic inside of this as well. But when we put all of that and burn it, we're not going to worry about that at all because we're going to hit that with borax. So lie to yeah, we wouldn't need to refine it. So right there, you lie. 2, we didn't bring in the gold because every time somebody brings something in, we take a picture of what you have. That's what you have there. Okay. Also have the security cameras that are up there that will actually show that as well. So, don't want to refine your statement. We'll continue. Let's show that. We're going to show this, which is the important part of it. So, we're going to do, scrape that. Oh, man, piece of it just flicked into my mouth. Come on. I got to get up as much of this as I can. And then get that part off. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So I'm going to spray this into a different container right now. Now, for those of you basically saying, dude, you're going to need a large amount of quantity to get gold. We've got good gold in here right now. All right. There's a large amount of gold in here. Okay. And I got to be careful to tip this down. I don't want to tip this down. But if I wanted to weigh this bag, and I'm going to zip this bag up right now. Okay. It's very warm. If I wanted to weigh this bag, the bag itself is probably like, what, 5 grams or so? Bag isn't that much. All right, 0. Let's do this. Got 105. Wow, okay, perfect. 105 grams. The bag is 5 grams there. I'll take that up. Come on now. Don't do that to me. All right, 0 it out. 0 grams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're going to put our bag on here. And what do we have? 98 grams. Is that what it is? 98 grams? Back to 0. All right, I guess she's 98. Okay, beautiful. So if that's 98, we will subtract 5 grams from that and get 93 grams. Now, what we're doing is that this is not going to be pure gold. We still have to refine this right now. So what we're looking at is, let's say we're looking at about 10 carat right now. What we want to look at is what is 10 carat gold today. Okay, we're going to look at the 10 karat gold price because gold is absolutely huge right now. 10 karat gold price right now is approximately $60.39 to $61.47 per gram. Okay, so let's say that this is 10 karat at $60. We'll look at the low end there. We have 93 grams on that. So we're going to take 93 times just $60 there. That's $5,580 I'm holding. Now, if I decided to sell it to a dealer and do that there, they're going to say, hey, I'm going to take at least 15 to 10%. So I might walk away with 47, 46, 45, depending on what that is. Now, what I have to do is, since I have all of this in here in the bag, and as you can see, it's a little bit wet right there. You can kind of see that. It's going to be a bit different. I'm going to have to spray this into a filter, clean it up, let it dry hard, and then we'll do that. Because we still have a little bit in here, but this is like the mug stuff. So I'm going to spray this into another container so we can get that done, and that's it. So yeah, this is what we actually have off of, that's crazy, off of one container. And there's still a little bit of gold in it from the other one. As you can see, there's a bit of water in here. So what I'm going to do is, in order to let this dry, I'm going to open this part up and keep it up like that so it gets to the air. Okay? And that's it. Check out my new channel, Gold Bar Refiner. Thanks, Dumpsterdiving out.